Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to rank MBTI personalities based on risk-taking. Make sure to watch each one and find out which personalities take a risk the most often. Some personality types often take a risk and some just never do it. Each individual has their own level of risk-taking, however, based on general tendencies, we have ranked each one of 16 personality types in one of these categories. Here is the MBTI personalities ranking based on risk-taking. Number 1. ISTJ. Since ISTJs do not typically take risks, this kind of conduct can make them feel quite uneasy. ISTJs tend to be trustworthy and realistic, and they work hard to complete tasks quickly. They will put forth a lot of effort to excel in their field and support their family. ISTJs prefer to acquaint themselves before handling something new because they don't enjoy being thrown into something they don't comprehend. They are those who prefer strategies and plans above taking chances. Number 2. ISFJ. ISFJs are deeply responsible individuals who detest anything that can endanger the safety of their loved ones. They view taking chances as irresponsible behavior that can only go wrong for them. ISFJs put a lot of effort into making sure their loved ones are taken care of since they care profoundly about them. Rather than rushing into something novel and untested, they would prefer to stick with a plan they are confident will succeed. ISFJs desire to maintain calm in their surroundings and care about making sure those closest to them are content. Number 3. ESTJ. ESTJs undoubtedly dislike taking chances and like to complete tasks quickly. They are trustworthy individuals who cherish the ability to focus on what is crucial. For the ESTJ, taking risks seems like a bad idea, and they don't want to become involved in anything that ends up being a mistake. To be successful in their work, people would much rather adhere to tested procedures. Most of the time, ESTJs won't take chances since they value verifiable outcomes. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. ESFJ. ESFJs tend to choose a more comfortable route rather than take needless risks. ESFJs genuinely care about the people they love and go out of their way to make them happy. They are a little afraid because they believe that taking chances could endanger and harm the ESFJ's relationships with those closest to them. ESFJs prefer to concentrate on strategy that will lead to success and avoid putting their loved ones in danger. So, because they like a calm environment, ESFJs frequently avoid taking risks. Number 5. INFJ. INFJs frequently detest taking too many chances and think it's a little irresponsible. When it comes to the matters that truly count, they love being able to plan things out. Though INFJs will occasionally choose to take significant risks, that usually happens after they have been inactive for a protracted period of time. And even though they are frequently afraid to change, they finally sense that the time has come. INFJs are perceptive and clever individuals who merely value doing the right thing. They will use their instincts to make decisions rather than just diving into something unsafe. Number 6. INFP. People who are INFPs are imaginative and intuitive and tend to spend a lot of time alone in their heads. Since they spend a lot more time in their heads than they do acting things out, INFPs don't always take too many risks in life. Imagination can sometimes bring INFPs greater joy than taking actual action does. In life, INFPs aren't hesitant to take chances, especially if they think it's the appropriate course to follow. They simply struggle to motivate themselves frequently, particularly when their inner world is so much richer than their outer one. Number 7. ENFJ. When they are taking a calculated risk, ENFJs don't mind taking chances. ENFJs typically prefer to choose the safe route, especially since they frequently take care of others' needs. Simply put, ENFJs don't want to have a negative impact on the people in their lives. They give their loved ones a high priority and genuinely care about their welfare. Simply put, ENFJs don't want to push themselves too far because doing so could seriously harm a loved one. Although they frequently rely more on their intuition than anything else, they will take a risk if they feel it is the right thing to do. Number 8. ENFP. ENFPs don't mind taking chances in life, especially if the potential gain is significant. They appreciate the thrill of change and are not hesitant to try anything new. While some people avoid situations that make them feel uncomfortable, ENFPs seek out challenges. They are open to taking chances, especially when their gut tells them it is the right move. ENFPs are driven to live adventurous lives, and despite being confined to one location, they follow their instincts and their hearts, which frequently takes them down fascinating avenues. Number 9. ISTP. Because ISTPs detest stagnation, they do take some risks occasionally. They are rational beings who will attempt to determine which risks will be the best for them. Risk-taking typically works for ISTPs since they simply want to enjoy their life and live in the now. ISTPs are intelligent individuals who dislike being constrained by fear. For them, taking chances is just a part of having fun and living life to the fullest. Number 10. ISFP. ISFPs prefer to live in the present, which occasionally entails some risk. When it seems worthwhile, they aren't scared to venture beyond their comfort zones. ISFPs simply want to live their lives according to their feelings, wherever that may take them. They don't mind living a messy life and aren't scared to take chances if they think it's the correct thing to do for them. Number 11. ESTP. Since ESTPs actually detest stagnation, they frequently engage in risk-taking activity. People with ESTP personalities are very exploratory and love to try new things. ESTPs occasionally take chances that could land them in some trouble, but they frequently manage to wrinkle out of whatever difficulties they find themselves in. Number 12. ESFP. People who identify as ESFPs tend to be risk-takers who like doing so when it feels right. They adhere to the philosophy of following one's heart, wherever it may lead. Risk-taking is not a fear for ESFPs, and they would prefer to take chances than to stay in place. Number 13. INTJ. Though they are rational individuals, INTJs are nevertheless fully capable of taking measured risks. They understand that sometimes in life, you have to push yourself beyond your comfort zone in order to succeed. INTJs will carefully consider their options and conduct extensive study to make sure the risk is worthwhile. Since they have invested so much effort into selecting the most logical course of action, things for them typically work out fairly nicely. INTJs make good strategic planners and, after doing extensive research, prefer to venture outside of their comfort zone. Number 14. INTP. Although INTPs are logical by nature, they occasionally appreciate taking a chance. INTPs really don't enjoy being in a rut and prefer to push themselves. They understand that taking certain risks is necessary in order to achieve anything good in life. INTPs have a strong sense of intuition and frequently know what the optimal course of action is. They excel at using logic to approach situations and information analysis to develop a strategic plan. INTPs will sort through their research to determine which risks are worth taking. Then they will combine that information with their intuition. Number 15. ENTJ. ENTJs are logical and strategic thinkers who prefer to make decisions after carefully considering all the options. While ENTJs have strong wills and pursue their goals, they also see the advantages of occasionally taking measured risks. Before moving forward and taking any risks, the ENTJ will learn more and do more research. Since ENTJs are well aware that things will probably work out for them, there isn't much danger involved for them. Number 16. ENTP. People that are ENTPs are rational, perceptive, and like to take on new challenges. Sometimes ENTPs may dive right into an experience in order to fully immerse themselves and learn from it. They don't hesitate to take chances and like the opportunity to venture outside of their comfort zones. ENTPs love using their intuition to make decisions even though they are skilled at strategizing. Even while ENTPs occasionally take risks that other people would seem a little crazy, they are more than capable of digging themselves out of whatever hole they end up in. These videos will be really helpful for you.